crash.
New York City
Housing market crash.
rent is too high.
Well, that's one way to get clicks. If headlines told the whole story, none of us would ever need a real estate broker. The truth is, headlines are designed to grab your attention. And although they tell some of the truth, the numbers tell you what's actually happening. Today, we are going to compare the headlines with the facts and see if the market is really falling apart or if there is a completely different story. If you enjoy honest market updates without the fear and the fluff, hit subscribe and join us every month as we break down what's really happening here in the real estate market. I'm Valan Nikchi. This is your June Market Watch Show. Let's get into it. The residential market. Right now across Westchester County, we're tracking 684 active listings, 634 homes pending, and 475 recently sold properties. So right away, does that sound like a market that's dead? Not even close. Homes are still being listed. Homes are still going under contract. Homes are still closing. Now, let's look at pricing. Average active list price, 1.51 million. Average pending price, 1.27 million. Average sold price, 1.44 million. Which does relieve Westchester is still keeping its luxury status even through the so-called market crash. Which is interesting because regardless of what you hear, these homes are still moving fast. Active homes are averaging just 7 days on the market. Pending homes are averaging 37 days on the market. Sold homes are averaging only 38 days. What that tells me is simple. When a home is priced correctly and presented correctly, buyers are ready. They're not waiting. And that's exactly why strategy matters more than ever. Speaking of strategy, I want to show you a recent story that really captures what the link advantage is all about.
This experience with housing issues is my first time ever.
You tell me, like one day, I'm gonna send two guys here. Either you need to put those boxes in the truck or putting those boxes together is gonna be on me.
Man, I ain't supposed to start crying on this here camera. I appreciate it. And on behalf of my family, we appreciate it. But you don't have to do that, and I appreciate that.
This family wasn't just buying or selling a home. They were dealing with an auction, a new property owner, uncertainty, and a situation that could have gone in a completely different direction. That's where real estate becomes personal. Sometimes people think an agent's job starts when the sign goes in the yard. It does not. Our job is solving problems, helping families through difficult situations, creating options when it feels like there aren't any. That's what the Link Advantage is built around. A real strategy, a real guidance, a real people. Now let's shift over to the Westchester commercial market. This month, commercial sales reached $24.2 million. The average sales price came in at $1.7 million. Properties averaged $282 per square foot. Sales closed only about 3.6% below the asking price. And average time on market has dropped to just under 14 months. That's a major improvement from where we were only a month ago. Now look at leasing. Inventory has dropped to just 88,400 square feet. Vacancy is now sitting at only 8.5%. That's actually a healthy commercial market. Average asking rent is $36 per square foot. Market sales prices average $297 per square foot. Cap rates are holding around 6.9%. What does all of that mean? Simple. Businesses are leasing space again. Vacancy is falling. Investor confidence is improving. Commercial real estate in Westchester County is showing real signs of strength. But the biggest strength in the Westchester real estate market has always been its community. That's why we're excited to see the farmers market season back in full swing.
Hey everybody, I'm Mayor Karen. Welcome to the 2026 Farm and Maker Market here in Depot Square.
Hi everyone, I'm Valen with Eastchester Tuckahoe Chamber of Commerce. We're here at Farmers Market in Village of Tuckahoe.
We hope you come down. We have amazing vendors this year. There's so much to see and there's so much to do.
Hey, I'm Jess. I'm here with Gather Caper and Clay.
Hi, I'm Wendy from Wendo Sourdough Bread.
We are so happy to be here at the Farmers Market. It's such a good energy.
Come down. We're here till 1 o'clock every single Sunday.
9 a.m. to 1 p.m. All chamber members are welcome. They'll get a table for free. And if you are a business that are not Chamber of Commerce member, please join us and you also get a table for free. Let's make it happen.
Now, let's go back to those headlines we opened with. Some say the New York housing market is failing. And although there are real concerns, the question must always ask first is it? Well, not according to the numbers. A failing market doesn't have homes going under contract every day. A failing market doesn't have houses averaged only 7 days before finding buyers. A failing market does not continue attracting buyers, investors, and businesses into communities like Westchester County. Once again, are there challenges? Absolutely. Affordability is still an issue. Interest rates are still affecting buying power. Some parts of New York are performing better than others. But that's very different from saying the entire market is collapsing. Always remember, headlines sell what's trending, and right now, that is fear. The numbers tell the truth. And if you are making one of the biggest financial decisions of your life, I'd rather you trust Link New York Realty than a headline. Because we look at the data first, and that helps us overcome even in a so called failing market. Whether you're buying, selling, investing, or simply trying to understand where the market is heading, make your decision based on facts, not fear. That's exactly why we created the Market Watch Show. That's exactly why we have one of the most successful real estate agencies in New York, Link New York Realty. I'm Valanikji. Thank you for watching. If you found today's breakdown helpful, don't forget to subscribe, share this episode with someone who needs it, and leave us a comment with the topic you'd like us to cover next. And as always, let's make it happen.